introduce the Chilean players first. They're in the red jumpers. So at number 1, we will have Juan Jamarillo. 6 goals. He'll be the attack for the Chileans this afternoon. Number 2, Ignacio Vial. He is the pivot. And at number 3 for Chile will be Matias Vial. So he's the back, or the defender. Now for Mexico at number 1, Julio Gracida. Number 2 will be Valerio Aguilar. And at number 3, Carlos Gracida, the legend, is out there for the Mexican team now. He's the defender. And our umpires, as I said before, JJ Diaz-Alberti on screen. And number 2 umpire will be Steve Evans from South Africa. And our referee, Chris Bethel from England. As I said, it's interesting that the Chinese haven't left a stone unturned. They've even got the pony to match the outfit for the umpire there, the black and white paint horse. It's a nice touch for Sunday polo here on the ball's being thrown in now for the Fortune Heights Snow Polo World Cup 2014, and it's Sunday. And it's now Mexico on the attack. First up, can Carlos Gracida put the first goal of the day on the board? He does. Great goal out of the lineup for Mexico. The Chileans looking, going, what happened there? And it's Carlos Gracida out of the line out, puts the first goal on the board. 1-0 to Mexico now, and it's going to be Chile taking the ball in off the back line. Aguilar goes to this around. Lovely shot there. Little neck shot. He knows he's got the option here, and he just taps it, keeps the ball up in the air, and runs it through. Great goal there, Carlos Gracida. Now, ball's been come off the back line. The Chileans getting the attacking play off the back line, but it's now, they're still down in their own half, and it's now Mexico with the ball and field position. Big right off there now. It's Juan Jamarillo who backed it there up to his number 2. Ignacio Vial had the ball there, but he's been ridden out of it by Carlos Gracida, who backs it across, looking for his number 1, Julio Gracida, who doesn't come up with the ball, and it is now with Vial. Matias Vial now the number 3. Hits it up to Ignacio Vial. Big cross, neck shot there by Carlos Gracida, looking for Aguilar, who runs the ball now, hard ridden by Vial. Aguilar leaves the ball behind now. Julio Gracida leaves it behind. Taken forward there by Ignacio Vial, looking for Matias Vial with the grey helmet for Chile. Matias appealing for the foul, and looks like he gets it. So the umpire saying he couldn't play his shot, and we'll see the slow-mo here. So you've got Matias Vial, the back, gets around behind Carlos. Carlos doesn't leave the line and allow him to hit that ball cleanly, so it'll be a penalty to Chile on the spot where the infraction occurred. And Chile now looking to get out of their defensive half and try and get this ball up over the advantage line of halfway. And it'll be Matias Vial bringing the ball up the boards now in front of the crowd here at the Fortune Heights Snow Polo. Vial again appealing for the foul, and the whistle has gone, saying that Carlos Gracida probably didn't have the line there. Matias Vial saying, I can't hit the ball if Carlos Gracida's over the ball. And as such, the umpire's now going to give Chile a penalty where we're just going to, looks like he's going to drop it on the spot where the infraction occurred. So it's out here on the boards, right up next to the crowd, the big crowd here today. And it'll be Matias Vial, the number 3 for Chile, probably 30 metres or 30 yards inside the halfway line, but he's well out to the right on the sideline, so not an easy spot to hit a goal from. He may want to just lay this one up and get a little bit closer, but to do that, you do run the risk. Now they're saying no contact. The umpire's telling them to get back the 30. Give them plenty of distance now. He needs to taps it across towards the centre of the field now. Vial then takes it around the front. Carlos Gracida can't quite get there. Matias Vial ridden out of it now by the Mexican number 1, Julio Gracida, who's back there. It's now Juan Jamarillo for Chile, going back in a defensive play. He's going to have to back it, can't get there. It's been left for Matias Vial, who does come up with the ball. Now Julio Gracida tries to hook him out of it, but Matias is too good for him. Matias Vial now weaving his way between the two Mexican players. Can't play the ball, appeals for the foul and doesn't get it. And it's now Julio Gracida backing it across to the number 1 for Chile, Juan Jamarillo, who's back in defence. Julio Gracida flying through there, trying to get the foul, doesn't get it. And it's now Juan Jamarillo for Chile on the attack. Gets a good bounce off the knee of the pony and keeps the ball with him, taking it forward. Now he's still got to get past Valerio Aguilar, who does a great ride-off. Oh, but he's hit a very bad shot. It's gone towards the goal mouth. Oh, Carlos Gracida at the death, backs it out of the goal mouth, and it's still in play, but it's right in the corner. So Chile, very unlucky not to get an own goal there off the number 2 for Mexico, but it was a sigh of relief after Carlos Gracida came in and collected that and backed it out into the corner. Now, Mexico now turning defence into attack, and they're well into their own attacking half now, and it's the number 2, Aguilar, who's got the ball, and he's still got to get past Matias Vial for Chile. Now, lovely back shot. First onto the line, Matias Vial with a near shot. He's got to get past Carlos Gracida. They are neck and neck up the field. The number 3 for Chile now just steadies himself, but he's still going to have to try and get through the defence of Carlos Gracida. He can't now. Here he is, the number 1 for Chile. Will they put the points on the board? He had his stick in the air, trying to appeal for the foul. Chile have run the ball through, and they've awarded the goal to Chile. So you'll have a look here at the replay slow-mo, and it's Matias Vial appealing for the foul, and while he had his stick in the air, didn't hit the ball, but it was cleaned up there by the number 2, Ignacio Vial. And the goal has been awarded, and it's now Mexico on the attack. And it's well down in their attacking half, and it's on the near side of Carlos Gracida. Big neck shot required by Mexico there, but they couldn't quite get it, and it's gone out over the back line. So Chile will hit it in from the back, and it'll be Matias Vial to hit it in. You've got Juan Jamarillo on screen on the chestnut horse, the number 1, 6-goaler. Matias just brings it in, and the number 1 comes around behind him. Juan Jamarillo playing the cat and mouse game now. Matias Vial weaves it through the back legs of Julio Gracida. Then he goes forward, gets ridden off by Aguilar, and so he leaves it for his number 1. Juan Jamarillo holding it, looking to unload to somebody, running into a gap, but there was no one there. Now he's got Matias on his near side, and it's now Matias Vial. Lovely little back shot up the boards, hits the back leg of the pony of these number 2, Ignacio Vial, but now it is Juan Jamarillo taking it forward, but he's left it behind now. Carlos Gracida told to leave it by Aguilar for Mexico. Mexico now. Carlos Gracida, bell goes, 30 seconds left. Carlos Gracida looking to back it to a runner, but there's nobody there now. Carlos, ponies looking a little bit flat on their feet now, and it's the number 1, Julio Gracida, going to try one last shot at the goal, puts it forward for Carlos Gracida to run through. Oh, the ponies let him down, and he's been back out of it there. Matias Vial gets the hook. Mexicans appealing for a foul, and here is Matias Vial, clearing shot with 1 second left on the clock. Has saved a certain goal, Matias Vial. And we'll have a look at the replay maybe and just see how legal that was. But saved a certain goal. Carlos Cressida couldn't get his pony back onto the line, so it was going to be up to Aguilar, the number 2 for Mexico, to put that one through. Thought he had all the time in the world, but Matias Vial, the number 3 for Chile, got the hook and then backed it, cleared it. You can see here, so this is the goal that the Mexicans saved early on in the chukker there. And then turned that. He's left that behind. Appealing for the foul. Maybe he didn't get the hook. Maybe he hit the pony of Matias Vial. So that was why he was appealing. But we've got a tied-up ball game at the end of the first, and we're back live here at the Metropolitan Polo Club in Tianjin, China, for the second chukker of our Chile versus Mexico game. And it will be JJ Alberti throwing the ball in, and the ball has now come out in favour of Chile. But it's Vial just backing the ball now. Hard written up on the boards is the number 2, Ignacio Vial. And that is Matias Vial on the Palomino horse up against Carlos Cressida on the grey now. Palomino playing a very good chukker last game for the Chileans. And now Carlos Cressida looking over his shoulder to back it or turn it. Can he back it? Can he turn it? Gets away with the turn. Carlos Cressida now leaves the ball behind. No, keeps the ball now, and he's got Ignacio Vial all over him now, appealing for the foul. Ignacio leaves, gives him his space. Now Matias Vial looking. There they get the lucky bounce, or an unlucky bounce for Mexico, but lucky for Chile now. Matias Vial on the Palomino takes the ball off, stick side, then near side. Will he run the ball through for Chile? Oh, he's missed it by a matter of centimetres. And he had no one on him. He had plenty of time, but that's what can happen in the snow. And he was clear by a good couple of lengths. He just had to tap that one through, but it's gone wide to the right. And Mexico now with a hit in off the back line. And it'll be Carlos Cressida for Mexico to take the ball in from the back line now. Just takes it out across the goal mouth. Gets a good bounce, gets it out of the top of the bounce, but back there's Matias Vial now. Sorry, the number 1, Juan Jamarillo. Now there's Jamarillo heading across the field. Ball's kept up there by Julio Gracida from Mexico. Matias Vial on the Palomino. Leaves it. Can't play at the ball. He's all over it now. It's the number 2, Ignacio Vial, who makes a play but can't do much with it. And it's now Matias Vial trying to dig it out of the snow there. And who's going to get to the line first? Carlos Gracida goes for the hook and leaves it for his number 1, Julio Gracida, who backs it. Lovely little shot across to Aguilar, the number 2 for Mexico. The flag is up. It's a great goal for Mexico. Lovely shot by Valerio Aguilar. And it'll be now Chile down by 1, but with the hit in off the back line. And it's Matias Vial now, waiting for someone to come with him. Yeah, back shot there by Mexico. Cheeky little back shot that by Julio Gracida that didn't pay off. So it's gone out over the back line, and it'll now be Matias Vial again. The key not to play around with it too much in your own defending half. Get it up over the advantage line of halfway, and then you can start to weave some magic. But it's Matias Vial now on the Palomino horse, just getting the ball now over the halfway line, gets a good deflection off the boards. Pony leaves the ball behind, and who's going to be back there? But it's Mexico backing it across the field now. First one onto it is going to be Ignacio Vial. Ignacio back, trying to back it, but doesn't. Leaves it behind for Carlos Gracida, then gets the hook on Carlos Gracida, and now it is Matias Vial on the Palomino horse, taking it around. Matias, again, similar play to the last one, gets the bounce off the top of the boards. Now, he still keeps the ball with him, keeps the ball there, even though he's under pressure from Gracida now. And it's Ignacio Vial. looking as they all won. Jamarillo peels around behind, and now Matthias Vial. Here he goes. Let's see if he can put this one through. Waits for it to settle and does so. That's a great goal out of the field for Chile, and that's the equaliser. It's now 2 goals apiece. 2 minutes to go in the second chukker. 2-2-2, and Chile. Have a look at this. Weaves his way through the legs of one pony, then gets around the other, goes between the two Mexicans and puts it through the goal. That is a great goal for Matthias Vial. 6 goals, and captain of the Chilean team on a lovely little horse called Primrose. So now it's Mexico on the attack after getting the hit in off the back line. Carlos Casita keeps it in play by hitting it up the sideline. But now who's here? Vial again, the man of the moment on the Palomino horse, hits it up to Ignacio Vial, the number 2 for Chile. Keeps it up there. But it'll be now Mexico with a big ride-off looking for the plays. Valerio Aguilar backs it up the boards. Great play, but Carlos Casita has come up with it. Waits for the ball to settle. Hits it across field. Matthias Vial looking to take the man first before he plays this big back shot here off the near side. Now, an appeal for a foul there. The 2 number 1s, Gracida and Jamarillo. Now, Ignacio Vial got ridden out of that one beautifully. Now we've got Julio Gracida, the number 1 from Mexico. Can't get any bat on ball. Turns the ball now is Matthias Vial. Gets back inside Carlos Gracida. Carlos Gracida goes and plays the near side, and the whistle has gone. He had to let Matthias play that shot. Matthias knew that he was going to foul there, and he had his stick up in the air very early. And you'll see he turns it here inside or behind Carlos Gracida. Carlos did make contact but didn't ride him off the line. Then he ran across in front, played the back shot where he shouldn't have, and the crowd goes wild. So it's now Chile with a lovely positional play here. They've got the ball on halfway for a penalty, 5B, and they will be in their attacking half once this ball leaves the mallet. Matthias Vial runs it. Runs through the traffic. Bell's gone. 30 seconds left on the shot clock with a big near side, but he's got too much angle on it. Ignacio Vial's going to have to take this ball under pressure. He gets a near side play, but leaves it there sitting for Carlos Gracida now. Can Carlos do something with it as the clock winds down? 16 seconds left on the clock, and it's gone out to the boards. Not the easiest spot to hit from here for Julio Gracida. Can he run through the traffic? He'll try and get around behind one Jamarillo, the number 2 for Chile. Leaves it behind for Carlos Gracida, and that's the end of the second chukker. What a close game we've got here in amazing conditions here in Tianjin, China. It is 2 goals apiece at the end of the second, and anyone could win it from here. Will we go into a penalty shootout, as we saw 2 penalty shootouts yesterday? And we could be seeing another one now. But at the moment, a very torrid battle to try and get the points. And what a game we've got here going into the final chukker now of the Chile versus Mexico match, the last game for this these 2 teams in the preliminary matches. And this game will decide who will be playing off for the 4th place, the much coveted 4th place in the quarterfinals. So both teams not giving an inch, and the score is a representative of that, as the players from the other teams look intently on to see. They just never know. They may end up having to play one of these teams in the quarters or the semis. So all the visiting nations are up there in the stand at the moment, keeping a very close eye on the action out here on the snow today. Probably the best day we've had for the polo so far with conditions-wise. The weather is magnificent. The sun is out. There is clear blue skies above. The snow is pristine, and the crowd is here. We've got a huge crowd here for the Sunday afternoon polo, and we've got Chile versus Mexico, the 2 South American nations, battling it out for points to see if they can get themselves through to the quarterfinals. That's Ignacio Vial, the number 2 for Chile, on your screen, just getting his gear adjusted before he goes back out onto the pitch. And some of these horses, they might... This is some action from one of the previous chuckers. That was a great goal there by, I think it was Julio Gracida. No, Aguilar, I think, might have put that one through. A huge neck shot from way out near the boards. That was a great result there. But now he's back on the field, our Ignacio Vial. And the umpires will now prepare to throw the ball in to start the third and final chukker of this game. The way it's going, though, it's very close, as have been most of these games in this tournament so far. The ball now goes through the line and comes out. One big hit there by Aguilar for Mexico, but he couldn't quite get it where he wanted. So going back now is Aguilar again, hits it back onto the stick side now of Carlos Gracida, who goes around the front. No foul given, and it's Carlos Gracida with a little bit of daylight now. Will he roll the ball through the goal? Will Mexico put it on the board? They do, and it's 3-2 now. Mexico drawing first blood in the first 30 seconds of this match, of this chukker, through the brilliance of Carlos Gracida. Went to 10 goals in 1985, and he's still on 6 goals today. Now, balls come in. Chile probably playing with the ball a little bit too much in their own half. They really need to get this ball out and get it into their attacking half. Whistle's gone. And it'll be one. Jamarillo appealing for a foul there and getting it for the Chileans. And so that there was an appeal there for a foul from Jamarillo as well, but they didn't give it, and it was Carlos Gracida hitting a lovely goal through there on the replay. So then they've given Chile a 30-yard shot at goal here because Chile were on the attack and heading to the goal mouth when the infraction occurred. So it looks like it'll be the number 3, Matias Vial, on Badji is the name of the pony. So he'll try and hit this one. And the goal judge has his flag in the air. Now, some of the players saying, we think it went wide. We're going to wait and see what happens. Let's see if we can have a better view here. Looks, they're saying wide. Goal judge was on that side. Looks like it hasn't been awarded, so it'll be now. Chile again, trying to get that one back through Matias Vial now, just keeping the ball like he's got it on string on the end of his mallet there. He just keeps control of it. But now he's all tangled up in his reins, and it's now come up in favour of Mexico. Carlos Gracida put a lovely hit on there, but the whistle did go. So the clock has stopped, and I'm just wondering. Okay, we've got a throw in here off the boards. It went out over the boards, and the umpire didn't have a spare ball to throw in straight away, so they blew the whistle. Now, Vial in all sorts of bother there, but now we're back to the main game, and it's Ignacio Vial for Chile. Carlos Gracida trying to hook him out of it, but he couldn't get their lovely little approach shot. This is where Chile are very dangerous here. He's going to either have to take a neck shot or bring it around the front. He does so. He's got to weave his way through the legs of all the ponies, appealing to hit the ball, and the whistle has gone. They just, the Mexicans were dogged in defence, but they, in doing so, are probably trying a little bit too hard and have created a penalty there right in the goal mouth. And it's Matias Vial to see if he can pop this one through from here to bring it to 3 goals apiece. And he runs it through. Carlos Gracida just asking, is he allowed to hit that twice? Umpire saying yes, and it's 3 goals apiece. So, Mexico bringing it in through Aguilar, Vilario Aguilar, hitting it up to Carlos Gracida now. Carlos Gracida just keeps the ball on with the grey horse. Takes the ball forward now. Back there is the number 1 for Chile. Couldn't get anything on it. Now Carlos Gracida again on the fly with a big cut shot required. Ball still in play now. Can Chile keep it out of harm's way? He backs it across his goal mouth, which isn't always the most orthodox play, but it's still got to his number 2 there, Ignacio Vial. Now, big play there, Ignacio Vial taking it up, leaves it behind, and it's now Julio Gracida. Julio backing it for Mexico. Mexico now turning defense into attack. Again, Chile defending, hitting it through. Back, Julio Gracida for Mexico now defending again. It's back over the halfway line, and it's now Juan Jamarillo backing it. Comes off the chest of the number 2 for Mexico, and the ball is now going across field with, foul there against the Mexicans. So Vilario Aguilar running across the field there. That's him, Aguilar. And I think it might have been Matias Vial for Chile, just getting across his play here. You'll see the... So there's the back shot there from Chile and from Vial, Ignacio Vial. And then as I think it was Aguilar turned up onto that, he was fouled by Matias Vial, who came through. So because they were heading away from the goal mouth when the penalty occurred, it'll be a spot penalty to Mexico. 2 minutes 23 on the clock. And it'll be Carlos Gracida for Mexico to try and put the Mexicans 1 goal in front in a very close battle here for the preliminary, their last preliminary game of the preliminary playoffs. Carlos Gracida hits it cleanly, but the goal judge waves it wide to the right. So, Chile breathe a sigh of relief, and it'll be Matias Vial now taking the ball forward. And as we've seen, danger time whenever you're within that striking distance of your own goals. And now he clears it. He's got a little bit of height on that one, not the distance he wanted, but he's got a fairly good bounce here now, favouring the Chileans. And it'll be Ignacio Vial just taking it around the front. We've seen him score a lovely goal from there earlier. Now, who's first onto the line? Carlos Gracida will back it straight up the field. First one there is his number 2, Vilario Aguilar. He's hit it forward now. Juan Jamarillo backs it down the board, looking for number 2, Ignacio Vial. Now he's still got to get past Carlos Gracida, who puts a very big hit on Ignacio Vial. Now a clearing shot there by Aguilar and for Mexico, and the ball now sitting up there nicely for Matias Vial, but he can't convert, comes off the back leg. Now another back shot required by Ignacio Vial, looking for his number 1, Juan Jamarillo. Carlos Gracida taking it around through the legs of Matias Vial. Ignacio Vial's pony now, and it's hitting up. It's going to be now Aguilar taking it forward. He's a long way from home. He'll need a lovely big neck shot to get it to, and he's done it. It was Vilario Aguilar, a long way out to the right, and we'll see here. So he's cut it out to the right to give himself space. Probably didn't really want it to go that far out, so he's thought, I'll just have a shot from here. And look at this, straight through the pegs, and that's goal time for Mexico. 4 goals to 3. Great shot there by the number 2 for Mexico, Vilario Aguilar. And now we're back. That's the 30-second bell. So now Chile in their attacking half can do something from here if they get the right bounce, but looks like it's going to be Mexico now pushing it up over the advantage line. Mexico now, lovely big approach shot here. Can he get it to Aguilar? At the end of the moment, Aguilar just taps it, and it looks like it's gone wide to the right. Wouldn't that have been a great goal if you'd been able to convert that? So that's the end of the chukker. And at the end of the game, it is Mexico, outright winners, 4 goals to 3. No penalty shootout today, and it's the Mexicans getting up over Chile And the Chilean team there, very disappointed with that result, but the Mexicans relying on the experience of Carlos Gracida to get them through, but that last goal was magnificent for Mexico.